Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Where the Heck Are the Almonds on Where the Heck Are the Almonds? We are suffering from kidditis. Kidditis has two different definitions. The first definition is we got to get away from the kids.
They haven't been
too bad.
Excuse me.
No. But the second definition of kidditis is when you tell a child they can't do something, the child then wants to do it. So if they never wanted to do anything before, you say, don't do that, and that's what they want to do. So everybody says stay indoors.
We gotta go out.
We got to go out.
I'm sorry. We're not gonna hurt anybody.
No, we're going to stay in the car. We promise. What was that? What was that?
It was a burp.
That was a burp? Oh my God.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It just came out.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Now that Mount St. Becky has erupted.
I took a big drink of Diet Dr. Pepper. No, it's
stuck there in a bubble.
kind of.
That was very funny. Okay, so anywho's, we decided let's just drive around a little bit. Like I said, we won't be getting out of the car or anything. We just had to get out and do something. So we won't be infecting anybody. No one will be infecting us. But we're going to drive around. We're going to do John Hughes's, our part 2 of John Hughes filming locations, the ones that we didn't get to go to in Chicago. So there's a couple of filming locations that I thought we'd just get out of the way. Sound good?
Uh-huh.
What's that?
Sneeze too.
Don't you sneeze too. Don't.
I got the Rona.
Is that you, Rona? All right. So without further ado, and a cough too? Oh my God. Get out of my car.
I coughed in my shirt just like I'm supposed to.
Okay, so without further...
laughing.
It's from laughing, sorry, okay. So, without further ado, here it is, the part 2 of John Hughes filming locations. Deuce. All right, so since we're out and about, somebody asked me a favor a couple of vlogs ago. His name is Jim Felix. He asked me to drive by his old house in Des Plaines just to see what it looked like. Jim Felix, he's got a little celebrity attached to him here. If you want to know more about him, just go on Google and look up Jim Felix, the Notre Dame usher, and you'll see his entire story. Okay, so but let's drive by Jim's old house. So Jim, here you go. Per your request, we're going to take a look at your old house. All right, Jim, so there it is, 1765. And that's what it looks like today. It looks like they got a little garden out there and with some kids.
I like their Easter flag.
Yeah, they got an Easter flag up there.
Happy Easter, what?
That's awesome. All right, so yeah. So there it is, 1765. Jim, your old place. Just in case anybody's wondering what rush hour on a Friday looks like in Chicago. It's me and these 4 cars in front of me, or 3 cars in a truck. That's about it. Okay, so this place right here is actually a residence, but in the movie of Ferris Bueller, this was the Chez restaurant right here. So, and Becky is
Stalking dogs.
stalking dogs right now. So, but that is the Chez restaurant, and that is at 22 West Schiller. All right, so this is Michigan Avenue. It is Friday. Hardly anybody on the street,
No.
which is good.
Social distancing.
Yeah, there's more people walking today than there was the other day.
The weather's probably nicer.
But the weather is nicer today, but most everybody's got a dog that is walking. These are all the people that live down here.
A lot of beautiful babies.
Yep. Gotta love the babies. All right, so here is, at the time that it was filmed on in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, it was called the Sears Tower. Now it's called Willis Tower.
Can't see the top.
You can't see the top because it's too foggy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and also at the time that this was filmed, it was the world's tallest building. Now it's like the 21st world's tallest building. But yeah, so Sears Tower, one of the where they go up into the top and look down, and Cameron says, "I think I see my dad."
It's on the observation deck.
On the observation decks, yes. So
Now they had the thing where you could go out onto the glass.
Yes, and it's got like the glass floor. Yeah, I don't know if you'll ever do that.
I will if I go out there with my eyes closed. You lead me. I stand there. You take the picture, and then you lead me back with my eyes closed. That I think I'd be okay with.
So, like I said, at the time it was the Sears Tower. Every true Chicagoan still calls it the Sears Tower, but the new place is called Willis Tower, and it is at 233 South Wacker Drive. So the next stop up here is 141 West Jackson Boulevard, and this is the Chicago Board of Trade, where they all sat around and watched them do the trading, while Cameron did the sound with his cheek.
One we all tried to master in high school.
Yes. Okay, so hopefully this UPS truck won't be in the way. But the Board of Trade sits right inside here, and there it is. So our next stop is going to be the Art Institute of Chicago. The address to this place is 111 South Michigan Avenue. And there is the Art Institute right there. And this is, of course, where they did all the filming inside the art museum and the two famous lions out there, which is supposed to be representative of the ghosts of the darkness, by the way. The Lions of Savoie. Now this street right up here, I am on West Adams right now, but the street that goes this way, this is Dearborn, and this is where the German parade happened. Now, during the parade, they went this way. However, it is now a one-way street going the opposite direction. So you cannot drive the direction of the parade route. However, you see that statue right there, the sculpture, I should say. It's called the Flamingo. That is where Cameron and Sloan walked, and they were talking about their future and what do you think Ferris wants to be when he grows up, and Cameron said of a fry cook on Venus. Okay, so there is a bit of a debate. You can find all this online. But the big, huge debate is which parking garage did Ferris and the gang leave the Ferrari at. The reason why there is a debate now is because of the fact that they have remodeled both of the garages and the surrounding stores around them. So you can't just look at the movie and say, oh, that's it. So the debate lies either at this one here or the one on Monroe. I think it is this one too. No one's behind me, so. But like I said, they've redone the inside of this one. So this one is at Monroe and Wells, and I do believe truly that this is the one that they left the Ferrari at. All right, coming up from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, it is going to be Wrigley Field. Of course, if we played by the rules right now, we'd be in gym class right now.
Hey, better, so wing better.
They can't, so wing better. And that's coming up right here underneath the L.
There it is.
Wrigley Field. We'll get a shot from the front.
There it is. Wrigley Field.
Billy Williams statue. Ron Santo.
But MLB has postponed all their games.
Yeah. It's baseball for a while.
It was supposed to be opening day yesterday, I believe.
Yes, it was. So there is Wrigley Field. Friendly confines. Becky, what's the address of Wrigley Field? Do you know? 1060
16 West Addison.
West Addison. That's right. She learned that from the Blues Brothers.
Here is the entrance where you go to the bleachers.
Yep.
And there's the Harry Carey.
The Harry Carey statue. Yeah.
This is the gate to go to the bleachers.
If you look up, you'll see the Cubs flag up there.
So one of our friends lives in this area, and we are going to drive by her house and wave to her because she's going a little stir crazy as we were at earlier today. So
yeah,
we're going to
it's an old high school friend.
Old high school friend lives in the area. We let her know we're about a mile away. We're going to drive by. We're going to wave at her. She'll wave at us, but no contact, no touchy.
So just right down this street here is where we're going to see our friend. And she's not going to be on the left-hand side. That's where she lives.
You live by the Moose Place!
We didn't know you lived by the Moose Place.
You're my hero!
Hi!
Hi,
What's the puppy's name?
What's that? Oh, Dougal.
Doodles?
Dougal.
Dougal. Oh, hi, Dougal. So, that's our friend Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. We'll see you guys.
Cheryl.
Yeah, be safe. Mwah. Okay, so you guys have actually been here with us before when we did the Chris Crindle Mart. This is the Houndstooth Saloon. This is where they had the Christmas vacation pop-up bar.
Yes.
And this is on the corner of Clark and Roscoe. Clark and Roscoe. And this was the bar in Only the Lonely with John Candy. It was O'Neill's Bar in the movie. But that's it right there. So Roscoe Street is a one-way street. So I showed you the bar when I was down at that corner, but I had to go around the block so I could show you the house that John Candy lived in, which was at 930 South Roscoe. So 930, it's going to be on the right here.
902, 904.
And I believe it's the blue one right here on the very end. I do believe. I'm not 100% sure.
916.
I'm going to hand the
20,
camera
24.
off to... Yeah. So let me hand the camera to Becky real quick so she can get a shot of it out the window. There is the house that John Candy lived in Only the Lonely at 930 South Roscoe. And if you spin the camera this way, Becky, and that is the bar.
That is the bar that is the Houndstooth.
That's the Houndstooth, but in the movie it was O'Neill's Bar. Okay, so this next one is from She's Having a Baby. Now it is the, what is that, Tao? The Tao restaurant. This used to be the Excalibur, and then it changed to the Limelight. Originally, this was the Armory Center.
Oh, yeah.
For the city of Chicago.
It's in a lot of things, because it was in Shameless, too.
Yes, it was in Shameless. It's been a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
so.
it's like when they want to film a nightclub, this is where they film.
Yeah. So, that is the nightclub. A little interesting fact. I didn't meet Prince, but I bumped into him here. We were down here one night many, many years ago, and Prince decided to come in. He was in town, and he was walking up the stairs. I was walking down the stairs, and I accidentally bumped into him. Said, "I'm sorry," and he said, "That's all right, dude." And then I'm like, holy crap, that's Prince. So there's my brush with fame with Prince. So the address here is 632 North Dearborn Street. And that was the Excalibur at that time. The Excalibur nightclub in She's Having a Baby. Okay, and from the movie She's Having a Baby, this was the house that Kevin Bacon bought right here, and it is at, I can't talk. It is at 56 Salem, 56 Salem Lane in Evanston. But this is the house right there, and there's somebody in the garage. But these are all the houses when Kevin Bacon was looking around and everybody was mowing their lawn and stuff.
And their little musical number.
And their little musical number. These are all the houses that happened in, right here. No! No poo-poos here. Okay, so this one's kind of a little bizarre one, but it is a John Hughes movie. This is the school where Curly Sue went. So you'll see those statues up there, one of the boy and one of the girl up there. This one right here, this is the stairway where she lifts up her dress and shows off her tights and pulls them up real tight. She's like, tights itch. So
didn't she ended up being like that actress being on The Voice?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't watch The Voice, but
yeah, so but this is the steps where Curly Sue went up to school after she was made to dress up. And this is at 2417 Prairie Avenue, and that is in Evanston. So check this out. On our way to different locations, we went by playgrounds, and all the playgrounds now have these signs that says COVID-19 COVID-19 awareness, playground closed. Please follow CDC guidelines to contain the spread of coronavirus. So they did have a warning for Chicagoland area, and basically they just had put out yesterday, I believe it was, we got messages on our phones and everything that everything by the lakefront is closed. Beaches, the bike paths, the walking paths, all playgrounds are closed, which makes sense. So do not bring your kids out to the playgrounds, things like this. This goes for everything in Chicagoland area, including the suburbs of Chicago as well. So playgrounds are all closed. Okay, so that was the John Hughes filming locations part 2. That's all I could think of right now. But we did a lot of the downtown stuff. We did miss 2 places for Only the Lonely, but that's because I had forgotten where they were. So
and we were already in.
By the time we were almost to Evanston, it was like, okay, turn around, go 10 miles that way. I'm like, no, we're not going to do that.
No,
so,
I gotta pee.
Yeah, she's got to pee. So we're going to go on home because we're kind of close to home here. All right. So as always, if you like what you see, give us a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. And we'll see you guys next time on...
Where the heck are the Albans?
Woo! Bye, everyone.